Okay, so this lesson is on predicate nouns and adjectives, and it is our 5th lesson on sentences. So a predicate noun and predicate pronoun are nouns and pronouns that follow a linking verb, and they rename or identify the subject of a sentence. They're not a different noun. So it's not Bobby threw the ball, where you have Bobby and you have the ball. In this case, the noun or pronoun is going to be the subject. It's just going to be renaming it, showing a different aspect of it. The linking verb will act as an equal sign because the subject and the predicate noun or adjective are actually the same thing, same person, place, or idea. Okay, so for example, Barbara is a talented artist. Okay, so here, Barbara is our subject, the linking verb is, and artist is our predicate noun. Barbara is the artist is Barbara. They are the same person. Okay, so this just renames Barbara. It gives us a aspect of Barbara's identity. Lets us know a little bit more about her. In this sentence, and then, so artist would be the predicate noun. Before World War II, Dansk was Danzig. I hope I said that right. It's German. These are German towns. So in this sentence, it's the same town, right? Dansk is Danzig. They're the same town. Was is our linking verb, connecting them. And so Danzig is the predicate noun. Dansk is the subject. And in this last sentence, the leader will be he. Okay. Again, you have the pronoun he and leader being the same person. Okay, they're not two different people. They're the same person. We're just saying that the pronoun he is also a leader. Okay, and so in this case, he is the predicate pronoun. Leader is the subject. Predicate nouns and pronouns are never the object of a preposition. So if you cross off your prepositional phrases, you won't make a mistake. So for example, Tom Brady is one of football's superstars. In this case, of football's superstars is a prepositional phrase. And so superstars is the object of the preposition and not the predicate noun. And in fact, one is a predicate pronoun here. One is an indefinite pronoun, right? Like one, anyone, anything, someone. So here one is the predicate pronoun, is our linking verb, and Tom Brady is our subject. So there's also a group of predicate adjectives. It works in a similar way. So the predicate adjective is going to follow the linking verb, but they're going to describe the subject like any other adjective might describe the subject, as opposed to renaming the subject and being a noun. It's going to be an adjective. And it will follow the verb, and therefore it's always considered part of the complete predicate of the sentence, even though it's describing the subject. It doesn't modify words in the predicate. It's modifying the subject of the sentence, but it's still part of your predicate when you look at the complete predicate. So an example, her story seems strange to us. So in this case, strange is describing story. This is our predicate adjective. Seems is a linking verb, okay? And the strange is connecting strange to story. In the second one, ballet dancers are graceful. Graceful is describing dancers. Okay, here's an adjective. Are is the linking verb. So these are adjectives. They're just predicate adjectives because instead of being in front of the noun, they're in the predicate. And you can tell if it's a noun versus an adjective by testing, right? By putting it in front of the subject. So you could say her strange story, and that makes sense because it's an adjective. So that's how you know it's an adjective and not a noun. Or graceful dancers, right? That works because graceful is an adjective modifying dancers. It's not a noun. Okay, so both what we looked at, both predicate nouns and pronouns and predicate adjectives are what we call subject complements. So a subject complement is a noun, pronoun, or adjective And it follows a linking verb, and it tells something about the subject. So we group them together and call them subject complements because they're complementing the subject. Okay? Although it's spelled a little differently. Like other sentences, parts, subject complements can be compound, meaning you can have more than one in your sentence. So, for example, the co-captains are Nancy and Melissa. So here, co-captains is your subject, are is your linking verb. Nancy is one predicate noun, Melissa's the other predicate noun. Okay, same. Nancy's a co-captain, Melissa's a co-captain. These are the same people on both sides of our linking verb. So therefore, they're nouns. I can't say Nancy co-captain or Melissa co-captain. Like, it doesn't work because they're nouns, they're not adjectives. If we look at the next sentence, the room was warm and cozy. Again, we have two. We have warm, we have cozy, but these are adjectives. So warm's describing room. Cozy's describing room, room being the subject, was being the linking verb. And I could say the warm room, the cozy room, different than over here with Nancy and Melissa being co-captains. And so these are adjectives, not nouns.